Why are we still Hello. Welcome to Bellingham Treehouse Yoga. It is currently Wednesday, May 27th. I think that's the date. And we're going to do an impromptu vinyasa class. So if you happen to be following along, cool, but I didn't announce it, so I'm going to pretend like there is nobody out there. Go ahead and get set up. No props needed today. And I want you to start off with toe stretch. So a little torture to start class. Go ahead and point your toes forward here. You start to come into your Ujjayi Pranayama, stack your shoulders right over your hips, lengthen through your spine, and all your toes are pointing towards your knees. You might start to feel some discomfort early on. That's totally okay. Just let it go. And part of our practice is learning to be comfortable in the discomfort, and we're gonna just sort of tolerate that right now. A lot of discomfort going on, so just we're learning to go with the flow. To help ease the discomfort, feel free to swing your arms around to loosen up your shoulders. Maybe do a little bit of side bending. Right away, come into your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Maybe you bring your hands behind your back, interlace your palms, press your palms away from your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your navel back to your spine here. Shoulders away from your ears. Release your hands, drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over all the while. Toes are still tucked. Inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, tip the opposite side. Inhale, both hands come up, untuck those toes. Come back to hands and knees and just tap out your feet. Spread your fingers really wide on your mat. Keep your feet, the tops of your feet flat on the mat. Press into those feet, lift up into what would be like a downward dog, but you're not with your toes tucked. You're just stretching out your shins here. Bounce these around here in a way that feels comfortable to you. And eventually come back down and take your comfortable seat here. So find your sit bones here. Maybe you have to move some stuff out of the way to find them. Sitting up tall, again, navel to spine. Inhale your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, shoulders down to your back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Hands at heart center. Bow your forehead to your hands. Let's go ahead and set an intention for class today. Back into that breathing now. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out your nose. Make a sound like you're fogging up a window. Inhale, hands come up tall, big breath. Exhale, right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Keep that left sit bone planted. Maybe you fold over your right knee. Maybe you lift your arm to the sky and open your chest. And reach all the way back. Circle your arm back. Take a half bind where your fingers are peeking out the other side of your waist. Keep that lean tall. Open your chest up here. Big breath in. Exhale, come on back through center. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. Keep that right sit bone planted down to the ground. Grow long through your right side. Inhale here. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Grow long through your right arm. Stretching deeply through your intercostal muscles here. And then inhale, open that arm to the sky. And then start to bring that arm back. Feel that shoulder stretching, stretching, stretching. Eventually taking that half bind where your fingers are going to peek around the left side of your waist. One more dip here. And come on back up. Hands come tall again on your inhale. Exhale, right hand down, left arm touches your right ear. Pull the left ear towards your left shoulder. Lengthening for our next stretch here. Again, stay sitting up tall. Don't cave in here. Lengthen through your spine. Keep this hand active. You're pressing into the ground. Take one more big breath in. And on your exhale, walk your hand around to the back of your head. Pull your chin down towards the left side of your chest. Feel the back right side of your neck stretching. One more big breath in. Exhale, release your head. Let everything stack back up on your spine. Inhale to sweep your hands up. Exhale, that left hand down, right arm reaches over. Pull your right ear towards your right shoulder. Stay strong through this left hand. Keep lengthening through your spine. Take one more big breath in here. And on your exhale, walk your hand around to the back of your head. Pull your chin down towards the right side of your chest. One more big breath. Exhale, release your head. Let everything come back up to normal. Take your feet, bring the soles of your feet together into Koundinyasana. Sit up tall here. Exhale, fold forward, let your elbows squish your shins down here, getting into those inner hips. Feel free to move a little bit through your spine and your shoulders. Mosquitoes are out today. Inhale, come on up, and then keeping the soles of your feet together, I want you just to start to lean back here. Bring your hands in front of you, and you're going to come down so your sacrum is on the mat, but your shoulder blades and head are lifted. You're going to just do these tiny little pulses where you inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Just keep doing these tiny little crunches. Have your feet hovering off the mat, getting into your core. We're going to add in some side. We're going to go right, left, right, just kind of rolling on the spine. Add in that twist. Keep those feet hovering. Try to keep them close to the mat though the whole time. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your legs long, hands long. Inhale here. Exhale. Come up from Navasana. Hold your legs long and steady. Just holding Navasana here can be uncomfortable. Lengthen your spine nice and long. Big breath in. Exhale, hover. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. We're adding a twist. Inhale, twist to the right, knees to the left. Exhale, down. Opposite side, up and down. And up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Grab behind your thighs. Come into cat-cow pose. So tabletop. On your inhale, find your cow pose. Open your heart. Exhale, curling around for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Take your knees a little bit wider and shift your weight over to the right hip. And back up forward and over to the left hip. And back forward. Just keep moving with your breath in any way that feels good for you. Eventually take your knees nice and wide, pressing back through child's pose here. Spread your fingers wide, be active through your palms. Bring your forehead or chin down to the mat. And as you inhale, feel your shoulder blades expanding. Exhale, let your chest sink towards the mat. Inhale, pressing and lifting through your shoulder blades. Exhale it back down. Come on back up to your hands and knees, and we're going to take a plank pose here. So in plank pose, core might still be a little wobbly, but we're gonna add in some fun stuff here. So we're gonna inhale the right leg, exhale to right tricep, inhale up, left tricep. up, right, back, left, back, right, back, left. Second side. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, tricep. And back, right, back, left, back, right. One more set. Back, left, back, right, into plank. Inhale here. Exhale. Now we're going to go halfway down. Stop. Keep your elbows pinned in. Inhale. Press back up. Lift your right leg. Exhale. Lower halfway. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale. Back. Set it down. Left leg up. Exhale. Halfway down. Inhale. Back. Set it down. Right leg up. Exhale. Halfway. And up. And back. And up. One more. Back. And plank. Left leg. Inhale. Forward and down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Take your child's pose. Whew. Relax and sway. Circle out your wrists here. Inhale, come on back up, hands and knees. Extend your right leg up, left arm out. Bend your right knee so your foot's up towards the ceiling and elbow is bent too. Inhale, lift everything high. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. And up, curl, up, curl. Let's go. 5, back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace. Second side. Left leg back and bent at the knee. Right arm extends, bend at the elbow. Inhale, up and down and up, down, up, curl, up, curl. Go 5 more. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands, walk them off the corners of your mat, Anahatasana. So you're stacking your knees, or your hips right over your knees, but you're walking your hands long, dropping your forehead down, pressing your forehead into the mat. Big stretch here for your chest. One more big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back in, tuck your toes, take your downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back, pedaling out your feet. Starting off really early with pigeon pose tonight so we can compare the beginning of practice and the end. So inhale your right leg up. Take your pigeon pose. Right shin comes forward. Left leg comes down. I want everybody to inhale, open your heart to the sky. And just for the sake of this first round, come down to your forearms. Just move around here. See how your hips feel. Your right shin may not be totally parallel to the top of the mat. Mine is definitely not, and that's okay. Just see how it feels here in your inner hip, in your outer hip. Take one more breath. Hands back under shoulders. Tuck those back toes. Take your right leg back up. Shake it out. Set it down. Second side. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Left leg comes forward. Pigeon pose. Second side. Sit up tall. Open your heart here. Exhale. Go ahead and fold forward. Come on down. Just wiggle around. See how you feel. And if you feel great, great. If you feel tight, that's okay. Everybody's probably a little tighter right now than normal. One more big breath here. And then come on back. Bring your palms under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes. Lift that left leg up. Shake it out. And downward facing dog. Very slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands. Try to flatten out your foot with each step you take. If you need to pop up onto your fingertips to make that happen, it's totally okay. But just notice the back of your legs here as you do that. And then take your ragdoll pose. Let your head be really heavy. Just flop around loose. If you want to grab for your elbows, you can do that. If you want to interlace your fingers behind your back, you can bring your palms away from your spine. Might feel good to take a little twist here, bending into one knee, twisting the opposite side. And if you want to traction your spine, bring your hands to the base of your skull. Let your head hang heavy here. One more inhale. On your exhale, release your bind, release your hands, heel toe your feet together. On your next inhale, slowly unfurl your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders come up to your ears on your breath in. Exhale, set your shoulders down onto your back. We're going to move through some rounds of Surya Namaskar. On your inhale, sweep your hands up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank pose. Take a breath in and plank. On your exhale, pin your elbows to your ribs, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, take cobra or upward facing dog, lifting out of your shoulders. Exhale for downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hands come up tall, big breath. Exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. If you hop, land with bent elbows like little suspension forks for your arms. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's nice to move in between those transitions really slowly. There's a rush to get to down dog. Just take your time. Big inhale through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, and this time come into a squat. So Malasana, feet are flat, hands are to heart center, elbows are ribbed, wedged right in between your knees. Just move a little bit side to side. Maybe let your neck be heavy, rolling around. On your next breath in, stand up tall, big reach. Heel toe your feet together. I almost fell over. Take your left wrist from your right hand and exhale to your right side. Inhale up through center. Exhale, switch wrists inside. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift on your breath in, flatten out your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga, and there's always an option. You can throw in some extra push-ups if you're feeling a little fiery today. When you're ready, make your way back to your downward facing dog. Bring both feet together on the back of your mat. Let your hips fall out to the right side. Walk that left hand out a little bit further. Breathe into your left side here for a big side stretch. Come on back up through center. Bring that hand back. Heels to the left, hips to the left. Walk your right hand out now. Head is heavy. Breathing to the right side body here. Back through center. Take a big breath in. Bottom of your exhale. Bend your knees. Heels up. Find your Malasana again. Top of the mat. So here you can hang out for a minute or so if you'd like to play with a crow pose early on. Go ahead and set your hands down. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Walk your knees up to the back of your triceps. And for crow pose and most arm balances, the key is to really bring everything into the center of your core, and your eyes have to come forward. So bring your navel to your spine, knees to your triceps, eyes forward. Maybe take weight out of 1 foot, out of 2 feet. Hang out there if it's comfortable. And then eventually plop your way back down. I just got a chunk taken out of my arm, and that doesn't feel so good for me. On your next inhale, sweep your hands all the way up tall. Heel toe your feet together, hands at heart center. Coming into Surya Namaskar B. Variations, come into chair pose, sit low. Sweep your hands up high, 1, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, spin your right heel down. Warrior 1. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Spin on the ball of your back foot, drop that right knee down, untuck your back toes. Koundinyasana. Pull your navel to your spine and really activate your right glute here. As you lean into that left leg, you're gonna feel your hip flexors really releasing. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Straighten out your left leg for Hanumanasana. Folding over as far as you need to feel your hamstrings waking up here. One more big breath in. On your exhale, shift it forward. Tuck those back toes. Step your left foot back. Move through Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up on your inhale. Step that right foot forward. Spin your back heel down. Take your warrior 1. Hips squared towards the laptop here. One big breath in. Exhale, come down. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Drop that left knee down. Koundinyasana, sweep your hands up. Activate that left glute. Sink into that right knee. Pull your navel to your spine. 1, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Straighten out your right leg here. Oh yeah. My right side's always my bad side, or tight side, I should say. Take one more big inhale. On your exhale, bend back through that right knee. Step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Next breath in, come on back to your chair pose. Sweep your hands up tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, spin your right heel down. Again, coming up to warrior 1. Hips are squared towards the top of your mat. Try to peel the inside of that right foot off the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Spinning on the ball of your back foot. Untuck those back toes, Koundinyasana. Sweep your hands up high, big breath in. Sink into that left leg here. 1, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Straighten out your left leg, Hanumanasana. Maybe put it pointing, flexing your toes. See what feels real good for you here. One more big breath. On your exhale, shift it forward. Hands come around your foot. Tuck your back toes. Step that left foot back. Move through Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on your inhale. Stepping that left foot forward. Spin your right heel down. Koundinyasana. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. I do the same. I feel like I just did this side. I did do this side. Switch your feet. I don't know how I screwed that up. Right foot forward, warrior 1. And now lean into it. And just like I was saying before, try to peel the inside of your left foot off the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Untuck your back toes. Here we are. This feels better. Inhale here and sink into that bent right knee. Big breath. Hands come down. Straighten out your right leg for Hanumanasana. With pointing and flexing your toes. See what feels good for you right now. One more big breath. On your exhale, bring your hands to the inside of that front foot. Heel to that foot out just so it pokes off the corner of your mat, and bring your left foot back around for your squat. This is a great place to take a sip of your beverage if you're thirsty. I just spilled my drink. I got kisses blown at me and I spilled my drink. Mwah. Hands at heart center again. Feel free to take a crow pose again if you'd like. Sitting up tall in your malasana. Moving into an option for a bind here. We're going to take our left arm, extend our left arm out in front of your left leg. Open your right arm to the sky. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you can stay here or bring that right hand behind your back. Maybe that left hand circles around and finds that right hand. And if it does, try to pull your right shoulder blade back towards your left shoulder blade. One more inhale. Exhale, release that, and we're going to switch sides. Right hand's going to come down. The left arm's going to open to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, left hand optional behind your back. Maybe that right hand reaches around. I got to cheat and lift my foot. But I find that hand stretching out that shoulder, bringing that left shoulder blade back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Plant your hands, lift your butt, heel toe your feet through center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take your first two fingers of each hand, wrap it around your big toes. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Pulling yourself into this nice deep forward fold here. One more big breath. Exhale, release your toes. Inhale, hands come up, sweep yourself all the way up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, starting sequences here. Should do a full body all over thing, so it should feel pretty good and pretty fun and flowy. Next breath in, back to chair pose, sit low. Hands come high, inhale, arms long. Exhale, sweep them behind you, strong. Inhale, hands come forward. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step or flip back. Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up. Stack and open that hip. Bend your right knee, lifting that right knee nice and tall. Stay here or flip it over into wild thing. Hips are high. Head is relaxed. Big back bend here. Take one more inhale. Going back to your three-legged dog. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, just like the beginning of class. Come forward, drop halfway down for that half push-up. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale to your left tricep. You can stay tall here. Inhale, bring it up. Now I want you to walk your hands back to the back of the mat. So you're going to stand and split here at the back of the mat. And you can either have your hands on the mat or your hands can be wrapped around your shin and your calf. And from here, we're going to slowly stand up into Degasana. My foot is threading the needle behind me, which is really scary. Slowly bring that foot forward into your tree pose. Right foot into your left thigh. So balances may seem really cliche, especially this pose. Like, you see all kinds of influencers doing this pose. But any kind of standing balance is super good for stabilizer muscles, which mountain biking, running, hiking, skiing, all these things are making your ankles and knees stronger. The whole point is to strengthen these muscles, add more support for your bones and your joints to help you prevent injury. So hands at heart center, coming into figure four here, crossing your right shin over that left thigh. We're going to move, so sit down low. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, back low. Inhale, up one more time. Exhale, nice and low. And we're going to stick it out down here, but keep your hands off the mat for now. Just try and hold the standing balance, really getting that nice glute stretch on the right side. One more breath in. Exhale, come up. I want you to take your right leg, lift it in front of you, hold it straight out. Try not to lean too far back here. Just notice the weight of that right leg. Hands come high, inhale. Exhale, step it forward into your crescent pose, continuing to move. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, tap and cactus your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, tap your left knee, cactus your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, up, open twist to your right side. So I'm opening my arms wide, twisting my torso to that right side, really lifting my left thigh back here, staying active. Inhale to reach that left arm forward. Exhale, big reverse here, dropping my right hand down to my left thigh. Inhale, coming through Crescent Pose. Exhale, Warrior Two. Spin it nice and wide open, so torso is parallel to the long left side of my mat. Inhale to reach, reach, reach. Exhale, big reverse here. Inhale for side angle pose. And we're gonna stay here for about 5 breaths. Welcome to stay in regular side angle. You can take extended. By bringing that hand forward, you can take a half bind or a full bind. If you grab that bind, open your chest back to the sky. If you have that bind, please release it. Next, inhale, reverse your warrior here. On your exhale, cartwheel that left hand down. I want you to step it back to side plank pose. So stack your feet here. You can also drop your left knee down for support if you need. But try to stack your feet. Bring that right hand overhead. Option to lift your right leg. Eventually, we're all gonna lift our right leg. Take one more inhale. Everybody lift that right leg. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Drop your left knee down, untuck your toes. Take your lizard pose here. So heel toe your feet out to about 2 o'clock. And let your hand maybe guide this hip open. Most important thing is that your knees and your toes are in the same plane. You don't want to have any awkward, weird twisting here. So toes pointing off the mat, knee pointing off the mat. Option to reach back and grab your foot with your right hand if you want to bend that left knee. And it helps to bend on the fleshy part of your quad and not your kneecap. Really lovely quad stretch here, though. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release that hand. Hands come down, step it back. Move through Vinyasa. We'll all meet back in Downward Facing Dog. So extend your left leg up on your inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Come halfway down. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, just your knee to your right tricep this time. Inhale, kick it up. Walk your hands back to meet your right foot. Take your standing splits to the back of your mat. Again, hands can be on the mat or wrapping around your shin and calf. From here, hands come to heart center. You're gonna stand up, take this tree pose. So left foot into your right thigh. And allow yourself the space to wobble, get stronger, and stabilize. And if you need to, pull up your pants. So from tree pose, we're gonna point that left knee forward. Extend that left leg long, sitting up tall with your spine here. No leaning back. One big breath. Exhale, step yourself forward into your crescent pose. I like to have my feet kind of on railroad tracks in crescent pose. Hands come up tall, take a big breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms, tap that right knee down. Inhale up. Exhale, tap and open. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up, take it open to Warrior Two. So heel to arch alignment here. Looking right over the middle of your left finger, your left hand, middle finger, torso parallel to the right side. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, big reverse, stay low in your lunge on that left leg. Inhale, come forward through side angle pose, and we're gonna hang out here for 5 breaths, so you can stay right here. If this is more comfortable, you can place your forearm on your knee. Welcome to go extended side angle pose, or take that bind, half bind or a full bind. Keep your breath flowing and focused. One more inhale. Exhale, release your bind on your inhale. Reverse all the way through your warrior. Stay low in that left leg. Big inhale. Exhale, we're gonna cartwheel our right hand down, stepping it back to side plank here. Try and just use that right hand to step it back. Inhale to lift your left leg. Exhale, holding for 3, 2, One step that left foot forward, drop your right knee down. Taking your lizard pose on the second side, heel toe your foot out to about 10 o'clock. Again, remember knees and toes pointing the same direction. Option to use that hand to kind of stretch your knee out. Listen to your body here. If there's any kind of weird pain in your knee, please back off of this pose. Also the option to reach back and grab your foot for a really, really killer quad stretch. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, hands come down. I want you to kick your left leg up to a three-legged dog here. Stack and open your hip and stay here or flip it into wild thing because we skipped that on this side. So option to make up that big back bend. One more inhale. Exhale, come on back to downward dog. Shift it forward. Move through Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Take a child's pose here. Wide knees, child's pose. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Circle out your wrists. So second round, we're going to add in some options for some arm balances. I'm actually going to scoot my mat forward just a little bit because I keep kicking the post behind me. So 1 second. Right. From child's pose, go ahead and take your downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet here. Keep those hips lifting. Take a big breath in. Bottom of your exhale. Find your squat again, top of the mat. Familiar place here. If you want to play with crow pose, feel free to play with crow pose. If you'd like to take this into a tripod headstand or a different variation of headstand, feel free to do that. If you want to play with a side crow variation, you're welcome to play with that. I'm going to do a headstand today, coming from crow. So fingers are spreading wide. Once I'm in my crow, I'm going to let myself gently tip forward, place the crown of my head on the mat, and then tucking my navel to my spine, slowly lifting my legs up. If you're up, try to make your way back down as slowly as you can. Come back into your tripod, and then play with maybe lifting up into crow, or just plopping back on your feet like I did. One more breath in. Big exhale, circle out your wrists, and then your next inhale, come all the way up to stand. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, come to the top of your mat. Coming back into our last round of sequence here. Sit low. Hands come high. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms back. Come onto your tippy toes. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhale, arms back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together when you come back. Inhale, sweep everything forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step, hop, or maybe move from crow back through Chaturanga. And to do that, find your crow pose, and you're going to simultaneously shoot your head forward and your feet back. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet here. Inhale your right leg up. Stack and open your hips. Stay here. Flip it to wild thing. If your hips are lifted, take an inhale. Exhale, set everything down. Inhale, come on back. Three-legged dog. Everybody reach that right leg up. Exhale, shift forward. Come halfway down. Option for Koundinyasana. If you want to take the arm balance, you can bring your hips down to your elbows. Inhale back, three-legged dog. Exhale to your left tricep. Inhale, kick it up. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Standing splits here. Let your head be heavy. That leg is lifting. Slowly gain your balance. Hands to heart center. Coming up, taking that tree pose again. Right foot into left thigh. Settle into your breath. Find your balance through your wobbles. Take one more breath in. Coming back into figure four here. Shifting low on that left leg. You have the option to stay low this time, or you can bring your hands on the mat If you'd like to play with Galavasana, spread your fingers wide. Wrap these toes around your tricep. Make a shelf with your elbows. Extend your left leg back. Taking your foot off the mat for a flying pigeon pose. If you have that balance, slowly make your way back up. It's a hard one to get out of gracefully. Slowly, everybody standing. Extend that right leg long. Hands can come high. Slowly as you can, reaching into your crescent pose. Hands up, big breath in. Exhale, tap everything down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tap. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale here, and we're going to just open to Warrior 2. Holding Warrior 2. Bring your hands and interlace them behind your head. Lean back and open your elbows wide, feeling your chest stretching here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, crunch your elbow down to your knee. Inhale, reverse this. Stay low in that right leg. Exhale, crunch it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, release your hands. Take your side angle pose. Option for bird of paradise here if you'd like to bring yourself into your bind. And if you have your bind, slowly stepping your left foot forward. If you get right here, you don't want to go any further, then maybe straighten out your right leg. And you're going to feel a wicked shoulder stretch. Or as you start to stand, straighten your spine out first. And then if you'd like to extend your leg long, you can. If you're up, make your way back down. And then slowly step your way back into your side angle pose, releasing your bind. Inhale, I want you to reverse your triangle. Straighten out your right leg. Reaching that right hand tall. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes forward. Hips come back. Reach, reach, reach. Full triangle. Feels so good. Take one more. Big breath in. Bend into that right leg. And I want you to cartwheel your left hand down, stepping into awkward lunge. So all the toes go to the right. And from awkward lunge, make your way back to your side plank. Inhale your right leg high. Look forward. Take it into your lizard pose. So lizard pose this time, maybe you come down to your forearms, go a little bit deeper. We're not staying too long. Just getting comfy here. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, bring your shoulders or hands under your shoulders. Step it back. An option for three-legged dog. And when you make your vinyasa, you can keep that leg lifted or take an optional chin stand or just move through regular chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Paddle out your feet. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, stack and open your hip here. Stay here or take it into wild thing. If you hit wild thing, hips come high on your breath in. Exhale, set everything down. Lovely side stretch all through the intercostals and obliques. Inhale, come on back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, forward, come halfway down. Option to stay here or take your arm balance. Inhale, back up for three-legged dog. Exhale, cross it to your right tricep. Inhale, high. Walk your hands back to meet that right foot. Take your standing splits here. And again, for standing splits, you can have your hands flat on the mat or you can grab your shin and calf. Wherever you are, start to stand up taller. Hands at heart center. Bringing that left foot into your right thigh. Establishing your balance, being okay with your wobbles. Crossing your left shin over your right thigh. And we're going to do the little hydraulic thing on this side because I forgot to do it last time. So inhale here. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. Whew. And you can either stay here or bring your hands down to the mat. My gracious save. And if your hands are down and you want to play with Galavasana, Walk your fingers out, wrap those toes around your tricep, eyes forward, just like in crow pose. Maybe you take weight out of that right foot for flying pigeon. If you're down, make your way back up. Woo. Balancing on the right foot is not my strength today. Slowly standing tall. Extend that left leg long. Step your left foot forward. Inhale here. Exhale, tap that knee down. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Open twist to the left side. Making up for that again on this side, which seemed to neglect everything on the left side here. Inhale to reach it forward. Exhale, we're going to reverse that here. Big stretch to the right side. Inhale, coming up for crescent. Warrior 2, spin it open. Maybe adjust your feet here. So pull your navel to your spine. Interlace your fingers behind your head, leaning back into this. Take a big breath in. Exhale, tap that left elbow down. Inhale, reverse all the way through. Exhale, tap that left elbow down. Inhale, up. Exhale, come all the way back through. Release your hands for your side angle pose this time. So you can stay just like this. You can come into your extended side angle. You can take your half or full bind. And you can also take your bird of paradise on this side. You want to make your way with your right foot up. First things first in bird, set your balance. Make sure you've got good footing. Take weight out of your heel. And then stand up slowly. Once you've got that right leg pretty much straight and your spine straight, then consider extending your leg long. If you're up, make your way back down. Step your foot back. Releasing that hand. Inhale, I want you to reverse all the way through triangle pose. Straighten out that left side. Left leg, big breath. Exhale, release, and send that left hand forward. Hips come back, reach, reach, reach. Full triangle pose here. One more big breath. On your exhale, start to bend down through that left leg. Right hand's gonna come down. You're gonna pivot on the ball of your back foot, and all your toes are gonna point the left side of your mat for awkward lunge here. Just letting this lunge sink in. And from awkward lunge, you're just gonna step your way back into your side plank pose. Hips come high in side plank. Extend that left leg up, take an inhale. Step that left foot all the way forward. Drop your right knee down. Lizard pose, round 2. Come on down to your forearms this time. Get cozy on those forearms. Wiggling a little bit side to side. Let your head be heavy here. And from lizard pose, come back up to your forearms. Extend your left leg tall. Three-legged dog, you can either come through regular vinyasa, a one-legged vinyasa, or playing with chin stand. You're gonna shift forward. For chin stand, I drop my elbows down, I bring my chin to the mat, and kind of do a weird little kick up. Wish I had a better way to explain it. I'll have to figure out a better way to explain that. And then everybody knees wide. A well-earned child pose here. Stay strong through your hands in child's pose. Bring your hands in prayer. Hands in prayer pose. Bend at your elbows. Walk your elbows forward. Bring your thumbs down to the nape of your neck. Give yourself a little neck massage here. Keep stretching out your triceps. And then we should come back forward onto your forearms for some forearm plank action. Just a little more core to wind down the crazy parts of class. I want you to walk your knees. So just tap one knee at a time. Keep your hips as stable as you can. Tapping one knee, tapping the opposite knee. And then tap down both knees at a time. Both knees at a time. Iron your neck out. Heels go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your hips come down. Sphinx Pose, pull yourself through your flattened hands. Big breath in, maybe peek over your right shoulder. Exhale it out. Inhale through center. Exhale, peek over your left shoulder. Then come on down to your chest here. I want you to extend that right arm out directly into a T, just like a little half T. Let your left hand right by your chest. Very slowly rolling onto that right shoulder. And pay attention here. If your body's saying no, then just don't do it. Rolling onto that right shoulder. Bring that left foot behind your back. Swastikasana. Your hand can stay right here, or you can bring it back if you'd like. If you have the mobility and want to put your right foot on the mat as well, feel free to do that. But the big thing here is to feel the stretch in the front of your shoulder into your pec muscle. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, we're going to come back slowly onto our chest. We're going to extend our left leg, our left arm out. Right hand comes right by our chest. Slowly rolling onto the left side body. Right foot plants behind your left leg. And see how you feel. If you feel good here, stay here. If you want to go a little further, you can bring your left foot to the ground as well. Take one more inhale. Exhale, sliding back onto your chest. Bring your palms under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press up to plank, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, take your pigeon pose again. Stack that right shin forward. And just find the pigeon that makes sense for you tonight. Maybe you're sitting up tall. Maybe you're folding forward like we did in class earlier. Maybe you're taking that left arm, threading it under your right arm. If you do that, maybe you bring your right hand behind your back and find your foot. Or maybe you're taking king pigeon. You're sitting up tall. You're reaching back and you're grabbing your left foot. And if you've got the mobility, you can grab your foot from the front. I certainly cannot do that, but I know a lot of you can. Either way, if you like quad stretches, this is another nice one. One more breath wherever you are. On your exhale, I want you to roll over onto your right hip. Bring that right shin forward. Take your left shin and stack it directly on top. Double pigeon here. We're doing all the pigeons tonight. So there might be a space in between your knee and your foot. If you have a pillow or a block, you can shove it in there. But your hips might open quicker than you think here. So see what happens. So take a big breath in. And remember, your feet are out. Your feet are not in towards your crotch. Your feet are out. So you've got these nice stacked shins. We're going to fold forward here. Maybe you go 2 inches. Maybe you can come all the way down to the floor. But you're going to notice that left hip is like, oh, singing songs, saying things. Take one more big breath. And then slowly make your way up. Just take your feet, shake them out. Cross your legs, come back to downward facing dog. Second side, left leg lifts. Left shin comes forward. So pigeon pose on this side. You can stay tall. You can work through that king pigeon where you reach back and grab your foot. You can fold forward if that feels nice. You can take your twist where you thread your right arm under your left arm. And it's really normal in pigeon pose for one side to just feel completely different than the other. And that's okay. There's no you don't have to have parity here. Just do what your body's letting you do. It's important with every pose that we do to just listen to what your body says and know when it's good to push and know when it's bad to push. I can't tell you that. That's really up to you. Take one more breath in. And then we're going to roll onto that left hip. Bring that left shin so it is parallel to the top of the mat. Swing that right foot around. Line up your right foot with your left knee and your right knee with your left foot. Got that right. And this is my much stiffer side, so I can't quite get the same mobility on this side. Sitting up tall on your inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward as far as you can go. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, come on back up. Take your feet wide on your mat. Just windshield wiper your legs here. Soles of your feet flat on the mat. Come on down to your back. Scooch your feet right up towards your hips, right up towards your butt. We're going to take one round of back bend. You can do bridge or wheel. So we're going to lift your hips, and for bridge, you're going to interlace your fingers, bring them under your spine, squeeze those knees together. For wheel, you're going to bring your hands back by your ears and pop up onto the crown of your head, and then eventually lifting the crown of your head off the mat. Take one more breath in. And on your exhale, slowly set yourself down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Let yourself be heavy. Take your feet wide on your mat. Windshield wiper your legs. Stack your shins so they're parallel to the mat. Let your knees fall to the left side. Open your right arm out to the right. Big spinal twist. I like hand attraction, my knees down. I feel it all the way my back when I do this. Inhale up through center. Exhale, opposite side, knees to the right. Open that left arm out. Bring your knees up through center. Go ahead and reach up, take your happy baby pose. Grab the soles of your feet, squish your sacrum down to the mat. Take any final movements you'd like to take. And when you're ready, release yourself into your Shavasana. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades together under your mat, under your back. Be heavy here. Let your breath be normal. Let yourself feel grounded. Feel free to stay in your Savasana for as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you soon. Have a lovely day. Cheers.